I don't even know why we're still fighting over this. You would think, since the overwhelming majority of people in this country, it's like 90-10, and it might even be higher, do not believe that children should be subject to Dr. Mengele experimental surgeries or chemical introductions to their bodies, cross-sex hormones, or puberty blockers, breast removal, castration. And yet the Democrats are continuing to push us to the point where you have to actually introduce federal legislation to stop it.
I totally agree with you. It's hard to even imagine that this is happening today. However, there's a multi-billion-dollar medical industry that is growing rapidly year after year, basically grooming children, brainwashing children, and fast-tracking children to do the unthinkable, to take all kinds of hormones, puberty blockers, and even go so far as to undergo surgeries that that is genital mutilation, and you can't call it anything else. And so I'm very excited. This is the third time I've introduced this bill, and it has the support of President Trump as he wrote an executive order to criminalize sex changes on children. And that's exactly what my bill will do. It will make it a felony to perform any type of so-called gender affirming care on kids. And this is the right thing to do. It's supported by over 80% of Americans across the political aisle, and I can't wait to see my bill go to the floor for a vote.
Oh, this is, we keep hearing the activists say the children, they have to be free to live their authentic lives. They know who they are. You know what? If I left it to my kids, they would eat chocolate cake for dinner. They would stay up all night eating candy and watching Netflix shows. They probably wouldn't go to school. We don't let children make these decisions, right? We don't even let our kids pick their bedtime and what's for dinner. And if a 12-year-old said, you know what, I see myself as having tattoos up and down both my arms, you'd see that's crazy. We're not going to let 12-year-olds get their arms sleeved with tattoos, but yet we're talking about something that's just as permanent.
That's right. As a matter of fact, it's illegal for children to get tattoos. So they can't even get tattoos if they wanted one. They can't vote until they're old enough. They can't drive until they're old enough. They can't join the military. They can't make adult decisions until they're grown up. And we know that kids want to be all kinds of things as they're growing up. But we need to make sure that we protect children. We allow them to grow up before they make any type of permanent changes to their body. And that's exactly what this bill does. And I think it's one of the most important things. It's a common sense decision, and Republicans definitely need to get this done.
For full shows, live and on demand, it's Salem News Channel.